Hi guys, welcome to Komorebi Yoga. I am now in Echo Land, which is located in Hakuba in Japan. It's quite interesting to live in a place that's called Echo Land when your name is Echo. So I guess I've finally found my place in the world. But today I'm really excited to kind of share my practice with you. The studio is a new space for me. Being here in Hakuba and back in Japan and snowboarding every day is such a special place for me, and also such a different movement practice for me than yoga. So spending my day snowboarding and spending my evenings teaching yoga has been this beautiful fluid partnership of two of my biggest passions. So I'm really excited to share this space with you for this season. Hopefully I'll be filming a lot here and you guys will get to flow a little bit with me while I'm here at Komorebi. And I hope you enjoy it. Today we are going to do a little bit of Baron Baptiste inspired flow. My background, if you don't know, I have a little bit of Shivananda and Jivamukti inspired practices in my Vinyasa flow and Hatha and Yin Yang and Vinyasa. So it's kind of a little bit of everything, but today will be a little bit more of a strong practice to get the vital energy back into the body, especially after being on the mountain for the day for me. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So feel free to reach out to me and let me know if there's anything specific that you're looking to work on in your practice. And I would love to incorporate that into future classes. So let's go ahead and start in downward facing dog, as we do sometimes in Baron Baptiste. Let's get right to it. So as we step into downward facing dog, creating a strong foundation, really pressing through the palms here, shoulder blades down the back. You can bend into the knees at first, maybe sway the hips from side to side. And just coming into breath. Equal inhales and exhales through the nostrils. And slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Take a hold of opposite elbows, let the knees be bent, and let the chest drape over the thighs. You could sway from left to right here. Let go of the hands. On an inhale, roll up to standing. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, heart center. Again, reach and inhale. And this time, bow and exhale. Inhale up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, plank position, step back. Pause here. So pulling the belly in, shoulder blades down the back, creating that strength in the core. Begin to go forward and back here on the tiptoes. 2 more breaths. On the next exhale, lift the hips back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bend into the knees. Exhale, float forward. Inhale, roll to standing, reach up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bow down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plank position. Inhale. Exhale, come down halfway. halfway, elbows in by the ribs. Inhale forward, upward facing, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Use the belly on exhale to draw the hips back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bend into the knees. Exhale, flip forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, bow all the way down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plank position. Inhale. Exhale, halfway chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot steps forward, left heel down, warrior one. So sink into this right hip. Both hips pointing forward. Sink a little bit deeper, shorten your stance if you need to. Inhale. Exhale to the ground, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down. Once again, Virabhadrasana 1, sink in. On your next exhale, to the floor, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Keep the thighs off the mat. Exhale, downward facing. Breathe here. The practice is all about connecting the breath with the movement. So move in your own time. Find that cadence on the inhale, bend into the knees. Exhale, float forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach up. Take a hold of the left wrist, pull to the right, hips to the left. Back to center, take a hold of the right wrist, hips to the right, hands to the left. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot forward, left heel down, open up. Virabhadrasana 2. Sink into the right knee. Sink in a little bit deeper. Flip the right palm. Reverse your warrior. Right arm stretching up and back. Look towards the left ankle. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, side angle, Utthita Konasana. Left arm stretching up, right hand to the outside of the right foot. And then let the left arm stretch forward overhead. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Bring the right arm forward, right hip back. Trikonasana, right hand to the inside of the right ankle, left arm reaching up. Engage through the belly here. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down. Virabhadrasana 2, open up. Inhale, flip the left palm. Exhale, reverse the warrior, look at the right ankle. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Left hand down, Utthita Konasana. Right arm stretching up and then forward, opening the chest into that side angle pose. Inhale, back, warrior two. Straighten the left leg, Trikonasana, left hand down to the inside of the left ankle, right arm reaching up. Engage through the belly. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Breathe here. So beginning to pick up our pace in alignment with breath and movement. Inhale, bend into the knees. On an exhale, float forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up. Exhale, and bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Right foot forward, left heel down, open up, warrior two. Flip the right palm, reverse. Inhale, warrior two, down to that side angle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten the right leg, surf the right arm forward, Trikonasana. Left arm reaching up. Warrior two. On your exhale, chaturanga to the floor. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, open up, warrior two. Flip the left palm, reverse. Side angle, Utthita Konasana. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten the left leg, Trikonasana. Inhale, Virabhadrasana two. To the floor on exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And breathe. Inhale, bend into the knees. Exhale, float forward. Bring the big toes together, then deeply in the knees, reach forward, Utkatasana, chair pose. If you hear a lot of commotion today, that's because it's Christmas Eve in the lodge that I work, so we've got a lot of happy tourists right outside the studio. Inhale here. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep, stay here. Straighten the legs, bind the hands together. Back, along the back, and press the fist up to the ceiling. Let go of the bind. Inhale, reach all the way up to standing. And exhale, heart center. Pause here. Hands down alongside the body, palms shining forward. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow forward. Send the right foot back behind you. High lunge, reach up with the arms. Bring the weight into the left leg. Slowly spring forward. Wrap the right leg around the left leg. Wrap the right arm underneath the left arm. Eagle, Garudasana. So sinking into the knees, into that seat. Elbows in line with shoulders. Looking at the forearms, sink in. Keep the arms where they are, unwind the right leg, send it back behind you, floating, coming into this aeroplane variation. So sending the right heel to the back wall, keeping the hips square here, and then unwind the arms, let them come alongside the body. Hands travel to heart center, opening up half moon, right hip stacking on top of the left. Left hand down, right arm reaching up. You can use a block at the left hand if you need it. And slowly come to standing, reach up. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, left foot back. Right knee is bent, high crescent on this side. Sink into the right knee, nice and open across the chest. Balancing on the right leg, slowly come forward, wrap the left leg around the right, sink in. Left arm wrapping underneath the right arm, Garudasana. Slowly unwind the left leg, send it back behind you, balancing on the right leg, sending the left heel to the back wall. Let the arms come alongside the body, unwinding. Bring your hands to heart center, opening up half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Right hand to a block or to the mat, maybe floating here. Slowly up to standing, reach up. Hands to heart center. Open up to the right side, hop nice and wide. Feet are pigeon toeing in here. Hands come to the lower back, take a bind. And slowly begin to bow forward. Fist up towards the ceiling and then down towards the ground behind you. Fold in. Hands to the earth. Staying here, folding in nice and wide. Slowly walking your hands to the right ankle, left hand around the outside of the right ankle, right arm reaching up. So press into the left ankle to find lift in the chest, look up. And then slowly come down, walk through center. Right hand to the outside of the left ankle, press into the ankle, left arm reaching up and open. Slowly coming back down through center. On an inhale, roll all the way up to standing, reach up. And hands to heart center. Bend the right knee towards the right, left knee towards the left. Hands resting on the knees, sink in. Chest nice and open, looking forward. Dip the right shoulder into the center line, look to the left. Back through center, dip the left shoulder in, look to the right. Back through center, bow forward, fold. Slowly walk your hands towards the front of your mat and step back for downward facing dog. Come down to the knees. Standing on the knees, look forward. Slowly push the hands into the back of the hips here. We're not trying to push our hips really far forward. We're just supporting the lower back. So the hips will slightly go forward as the chest lifts up and open into Ustrasana, camel pose. So stay here or bring hands down to the heels, toes tucked or untucked. We let the head drop back last if it's available. And find your breath here. Slowly coming back up, hands to the lower back, sit back onto the heels and breathe for a moment. So we'll go through this once more, and then we'll go through a deeper variation here. Just closing the eyes for a moment. Lifting back onto the knees, take hands to the lower back. On an inhale, peel the chest up and open, look back. Maybe hands come to the heels Open the chest and let the head drop back. Slowly coming up. Untuck the toes, sit back onto the heels. And just look towards the camera here, towards the, you look towards the camera, look towards the screen here for a moment. And I'm going to show you a variation to get into Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel pose. So you can either just come into Ustrasana again, which we've just done into Camel, or you can come into Urdhva Dhanurasana from this variation. So if you want to take this variation, we'll come up onto the knees, we'll tuck the toes under. On an inhale, we reach up nice and long. On an exhale, slowly come back. Press the palms down. As you press the heels down onto the earth, lifting into Urdhva Dhanurasana. So this is definitely a bit more difficult, but it's just a variation. So we'll go through this together. Decide here on the mat what you'd like to come into, Ustrasana, camel pose, or if you'd like to come into Urdhva Dhanurasana. If you're coming into Urdhva Dhanurasana, you really need to lift through the chest open, reach back with the arms. As soon as the palms set down, the heels are also setting down. So you're rocking on to the balls of the feet and setting the heels down before the hands even plant. So they're coming together. It's an almost symbiotic relationship between the palm of the foot and the palm of the hand. So let's go together. Ustrasana or Urdhva Dhanurasana. On an inhale, reach up with the arms. On an exhale, slowly make your way back, rocking onto the palms and onto the heels. If you're in camel pose, stay there for a few more breaths. If you're in Urdhva Dhanurasana, 2 more breaths here. Full wheel, slowly make your way down to your back. And camel, slowly make your way up and then meet us on your back. As we come onto our back, hands resting alongside the heels and the glutes here. You have 2 more back bends of choice. So you can come into Setu Bandhasana, Sarvangasana, which is an inhale, you press the hips up. Roll the shoulder blades beneath, clasp hands. Stay here, nice and lifted, letting the glutes be loose and engaging through the quads. Or you could come into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Fingers alongside the ears, tracking forward, pressing all the way up. So if you're in the full wheel, you're pressing your chest through the shoulder girdle here, really feeling the belly stretch. And slowly lower down wherever you are. Take a full breath in, full breath out. And once again, so take Setu Bandhasana, Sarvangasana, or come into a full wheel. Pressing through the shoulder girdle if you're completely in that Urdhva Dhanurasana. If you're in Setu Bandha, make sure you're pressing through the feet, letting the quads do the work and letting the glutes be loose. And slowly lower down. Pull the knees into the chest and rock from left to right here, massaging the spine. Begin to rock forward and backwards, taking the back of the thighs. Take 3 to 5 rocks, massaging the spine. And coming up to a seat. So bending the knees, planting the feet. Bring your right foot on top of the left thigh. Hands can come back behind you, close in by the hips, and walk the left foot in. And we're trying to work into that right hip. You might even sway from side to side here. And you begin to feel that stretch moving into the right psoas, deep into the right hip. You find your breath here. It's so silent in Japan. Aside from our Christmas Eve crowd. Snow is so quiet. The mountains are quiet. It's very peaceful here. It's quite a difference coming from Bali. Not sure where you guys are all at in the world, but for me, this is definitely a beautiful transition from a bit of chaos. Let's switch sides. So right foot plants down, left foot on top of the right thigh. You can walk that right foot in until you find a comfortable space. And you can rock back and forth just a little bit here, working into that left psoas. Deep into that space where the femur meets the hip girdle. As we come into our yoga practice, we really learn a lot about how our body functions. We learn a bit more about our hinge joints, learn a little bit about flexion and extension. Things begin to just kind of make sense in our body. We learn what makes everything tick. So just kind of tune in to those sensations. All right, both feet down on the ground. Stretch the left foot forward and bring the right foot to the outside of that left knee. You can hug the right knee with the left elbow, opening the chest to the right, or you can bring your left elbow to the outside of the right knee, getting a bit of a deeper twist here in the belly. So this is essentially good for the gut to get a little bit of detox before we do that big Christmas dinner. Come back through center. Straighten the right leg, bring the left foot to the outside of the right ankle, and choose to either hug in the left knee or bring the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, opening the chest up to the left. And slowly come back through center. Just take a comfortable seat here and we'll end in a little bit of a meditation practice. If you want to bring a block underneath the seat, you can for elevation. But find a comfortable seat, shut the eyes down. And we're going to take a mudra today of Buddhi. So we bring the left tip of the thumb and the pinky together, as well as the right. So you can look first for a moment before shutting the eyes. So right thumb, or thumbs meeting the pinkies here. So on the tips, 3 fingers pointing out. You can let these rest on the knees here. And we invite in the mudra of fluidity and flow. So we take the time and space here to come into complete stillness, to invite in gratitude for that fluidity between our movement, our intention, our breath. And especially around the holidays, just invite in gratitude for your health, for being able to even tune in to an online yoga class, for even having the time and ability to take an hour to yourself to practice. With love and gratitude, I say namaste.